All right. Hello, everyone. And welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. I know we had a brief break where I ended up taking a day off on Tuesday. But we are back. I'm hoping that we should be able to finish the DLC today. I don't know how long this one is compared to the other one. I do know that the other one was quite a lot longer than I thought it was. So we'll see exactly how this works. But we ended up finding something that controls the waters of the area. And maybe we can figure out how to move on. It looks like we're going to be going through these portals all over the place.
You! Stay away! Have your kind not done enough damage?
The man shrinks from you, terror and anger evident in his wide eyes and the snarl on his lips. Why did you run from me?
Akara, I mistook you for one of those wretched outlanders.
Outlanders?
A strange people from across the sea. They came with promises too big for any kith to keep, but the king let them build their machines in the city anyway, the fool. Now all lies in ruin, and it's their fault.
How so?
Their machines. They were monstrous. Taller than our tallest buildings. When they turned them on, thousands died in an instant. The gods wept. They were so angry, and in their rage, they destroyed the city.
Outlanders?
A strange people from across the sea. They came with promises too big for any kith to keep, but the king let them build their machines in the city anyway, the fool. Now all lies in ruin, and it's their fault.
I see. I can only imagine that these are the Inquithans they're talking about. The man shifts uncomfortably on his feet, casting anxious looks over his shoulder. Where am I?
The city of Ukaizo, the seat of Huana power in Aora. Well, what's left of it.
Is he serious? Could we be in Ukaizo?
Doubtful, I say. We know that Aothis is bound for Ukaizo, which tells me it is still a part of the archipelago. Still, perhaps it is best to play along.
I see.
Oh gods, what have we done?
Who are you?
We are the King's Council. Akara, we were, but are no longer. That fool threw us from the palace and banished us from the realm, as if the Outlander's betrayal was our mistake.
Why did he banish you?
We dared to say he had made a terrible mistake. Gods. The Soul Collector! It's returned! Run!
Wait, I had more questions. But the man can't run. His voice cuts off abruptly, and his edges tear, fracture, and fall away. He is replaced with a creature of pure essence. He turns glowing eyes on you and lunges. Ah! I guess that's something else that we can expect from soul collectors. Didn't even think about that, but yeah, that makes sense. Switch over to Aoe mode. Okay. That's a disintegrate.
You have my attention.
Let's go ahead and blast of frost this.
Yeah.
I think that'll hit everything. We just need her out of the way. Are these things resistant to frost? They are resistant, but not immune. I was curious about that. There we go.
May I be a candle in the night.
Oh, right, immune to corrosive, and of course I ended up using corrosive on them. Yeah, that makes sense. Ooh, that was a big hit. Not the worst hit. We can recover from it, but not something that I'd like to be taking repeatedly.
Not possible.
Hey, whose side are you on?
At your
Oh?
service.
Oh, they're attacking it too. This is a bit of a three-way fight then. I like three-way fights. You never know what's going to happen.
I'm fixing to be sick.
Let's see here. So I'm actually going to switch Ed Air over to cleaving stance. And then have him try and kill someone. One more time.
Go on, Captain.
Blast of Frost. Fiery Double. Relentless Storm.
Worth and rough.
How might I assist?
Good question. So we do have an... Actually, yeah, that an amplified wave sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Holy Radiance. So that Relentless Storm should help. Oh, geez, that fire hit hard. I mean, that's why I keep it around. Okay,
Rebirth awaits me.
stop that.
Yours to command, Captain.
He can't kill her even if he wanted to.
Worth and rough.
Let's see here. Can we paralyze it actually? This goddamn spell
Yeah.
has been carrying us
Let's
just
reap that dog.
so much over the course of the game.
Hey,
88 damage, not bad. Oh, no pen. Ooh, that's not good.
How might I assist?
Okay, Edwin. I need you to hit that. Okay, we're up to 57.
Speak your mind.
Shark Boy? Shark Boy. Eat.
Beyond seek.
Yeah. Nuh-uh, didn't work.
Let's see here. Ringleader. Alright, that'll do.
yeah?
The soul collectors aren't that hard to kill, thankfully. I think they're just using the same stats as when we first fought them, which is why the first one took so much to fight. They're not that dangerous, but they can be really dangerous.
At your service.
Ooh, this was a bit earlier than I was wanting. Oh, there's two. Oh, that's going to be a problem.
Mother Ngati.
Servant of the Stars. Yeah, we'll use the Servant of the Stars here. I feel like that's a good use. Excuse me. So we do have a tactical meld. That should help. Go ahead and buff up.
Stay behind me.
Ooh, what's that? A drowned berserker. Okay. This is... Restore some power pool resources.
Got it.
Yours to command, Captain.
Cool. The increased armor penetration is going to be more powerful than anything else that I can do. Especially since these things are resistant to frost. That one's not immune. That was just resistant. Okay. We haven't used this particular spell in a while.
Taste blood. Strange.
Hey.
Please don't daze Jyoti. She needs to be casting spells. I'm wondering... Let's see. So that does 100% penetration. We can't do 130%? Okay, so... There's also Sundering Blow, which also reduces the armor by 2. So that should help a bit.
Glory be to God.
Ow!
Happy to oblige.
Jesus. Holy Radiance, please. Is she actually engaged? She is. Ah, frick. That's not good. Alright. What we're gonna do is we're gonna try and move her to this point, and I'm hoping that they'll end up getting not triggered. I'm hoping they'll end up getting engaged by Shark Boy. He needs some health back anyway, so this actually works out. Oh, now he definitely needs some health back. Jeez. That disengage was not kind to him.
Break upon the wheel does nothing.
You may think it did nothing. That penetration is really paying the dividends. Go ahead and paralyze both of these. Focus on this drowned berserker for now.
What do you need?
70 damage, not bad. So they're both feared. Yeah, Bart? What you doing?
These distractions.
Well, we lost that spell. That's unfortunate. Do we have a disintegrate ready? We do not. We don't even have any disintegrate close to ready. Nice. That one's dead.
My lantern flickers.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna have... Okay, so she could probably kill that soul collector. Even with that high residual... Yeah, 211 damage. She was definitely gonna be able to kill it. We do have to worry with her being this low life near a soul collector because soul collectors can instant kill you at low life.
Yeah?
So now that we don't have to worry about the berserker,
Go.
we can send people back in. Jeez, Adair. Thank God you're tanky. Uh-huh.
Question, Watcher? You share the strength.
Take him down.
Look can I do
Good
you
pen,
for?
good pen. Can we do a minor intercession, actually? That's a resurrection. This one. There we go. Everyone needed a little bit of healing. Break its armor a little bit. Now, this is the first time I've used this particular ability, so we'll see exactly how well this works.
Taste blood. Still so much to learn.
Yeah?
Thinks you got the decency to die?
Let's go.
What can I do you for?
Another intercession, really. Ooh, that was a big hit.
Hey.
Adair. Go ahead and empower this. That was not great. Disintegration. Rusted armor?
Sure. That's not supposed to happen.
135 damage isn't bad. Still not quite the amount of damage that I would like.
Something I can do?
Yeah? Time to separate the chaff.
Your desire is mine.
There we go.
Speak your mind. Yes, Captain. Of course, my love.
I've got it.
My mountain.
What do you need?
Happy to oblige. Yeah?
I love that I guess all of them probably have extra dialogue if you are romancing them. Cats are causing trouble off in the distance. I don't know if anyone can hear that.
Water shaper of you yet?
You must gather your party before venturing.
The hell are we? Okay, this is the other side of this. Good to know. There's some soul essence down here. A lone shard of soul essence bobs just above the surface of the water. As you reach out for it, a chorus of whispers rises in your mind. Though you can't make out what they say, a pall of fear and suspicion settles over you to make a dark storm cloud. The Outlanders come in strange boats bearing gifts and honeyed words. You watch from your gilded walls, wind whipping your hair from its warrior's queue, as they climb the many hundred steps to the doors of your palace. Nerves turn your stomach. Your seventh child, your only son, is 10 days old. You want to give him the world, and you fear these Outlanders have come to take it from you, as you would have done from others. You return to yourself with a jolt, and the vision fades. The jagged shard of essence wedges itself against your soul.
What can I do?
Will do. Not happening.
Where does this go? Oh.
Ready to brawl?
Oh, that's not good.
What say?
A scourge, you say? Violent collapse. What other abilities does it have? A lot of armor. Not as much as I would have expected for something of Rimmergand, but a lot of armor. A reasonably hefty amount of armor. Now I'm more worried about these guys. Oh, there's a water shaper down there. Okay. Avenging Storm.
Lieutenant!
They're not immune to ice, right? I don't think they're immune to ice, they're just immune to disintegration. Now we'll see exactly how bad that scourge is in a moment. And more importantly, we're going to delay that discovery. We're going to delay that discovery as much as we can.
How might I assist?
Edwin, that is a fantastic question. Can you actually use some of your repositioning? Can we puppet master this?
Yeah.
Take him down.
Okay, so they're immune to part of it. I don't know what the damage that it's doing right now is.
You have my attention.
Okay. Resistant to lightning damage, but not to the point of uselessness. Wait, let me read this this particular spell. Hastens Barath's wheel, causing rejuvenating plants to spring up in the corpses. Okay. So something needs to die. And probably more correctly, something needs to have corpses.
Beyond seek.
Let's see here. So frost is a no-go. Well, we're not going to be doing frost for a bit. However, this thing is on our side for a whole 3 rounds.
Yes.
Nice. It's actually a pretty good deal, to be honest.
Not so hard.
Nice. That did exactly what I needed it to do, which was give Edwin just a little bit of room. And now Edwin is going to go ahead and pop off to a place where she can't be followed as easily. Of course, the only
Yeah.
person who's still there is... Okay, fine, whatever. Hand of Barath? Well, these things are going to be under the effects of the Scourge, and I'm hoping that it can soak up a little bit of damage for us as well.
Yeah?
Okay,
Stay behind me.
focus on the Storm Speaker. Come on, Scourge. Oh, am I controlling it? Nope.
Happy to oblige.
Well, if that's how you want to play it.
Lavru beyond seek.
Captain?
Beyond seek.
Let's see here. So ice is a no-go. Let's use a spell we haven't used in a while.
Hey,
Hand of Wheel and Woe. Wow, bro.
Yes.
Valorous echoes on Adair, I think.
I don't think so.
Really? No? Okay.
I don't think so.
What's wrong? Hmm.
It does nothing.
Very nice. Oh shit, right, we charmed it, or we hit it, so... We hit it with friendly fire, so it's not charmed anymore. That's not good. That's okay, though, because now we have Ringleader, which is arguably better.
you need something?
Okay, so that's the difference between Charm and Dominate. Dominate doesn't care.
Show me where to fight.
Happy to oblige.
Let's see here.
Where's the leak now?
Something I can do? I'm on it.
Yeah?
Go beat it up!
Yeah.
See, this is what I'm looking for. I want them to be doing damage to it.
That dog won't hunt.
Speak your mind.
Blast of Frost. Garden of Life should do something now, I think.
See honor.
Got it.
Jeez, I'm glad it's on our side for now.
Does nothing.
Oh, okay, that does. Alright, that's good to know. Was on our side. That's okay. We kept it out of the fight long enough. And none of the spells that we used are non-refundable. What are we working with here?
Hmm?
Get rid of some of that thing's armor.
I assist.
Oh, good. It killed it. Died on its own. Turn that off.
You shan't go stretch. What can I do you for?
I want you. Oh, hey, B-Dog. I'm doing okay. How about you?
Ulu.
What say?
What say to you? How much? Okay, he's got one spirit shifted shark form left. So he's going to turn back at the end of this. So no reason to cast anything longer than an instant spell.
Your story ends here. I am the Alpha Predator.
That was a good hit. Ow.
Hey,
Got the next 4 days off. Nice!
here we go.
Well, we'll be doing movie nights over in the Discord if you want to join that. I don't know what movie night I'll be sticking with, but I think that I'll be trying to do... Oh, what was it? I wanted to do Lego Movie because it's something that I haven't seen and I've heard it's really good.
Happy to oblige.
So we will see where that goes. So I can't say that I'm actually going to be streaming most of the time.
Have my attention.
Of course, I've got Saturday and Sunday, which you should be able to be around for. And we're going to be doing some good old Kingmaker then. I don't know how far I'll get in that. Hopefully pretty far.
Yeah?
Damn, this thing's got a lot of health.
What can I do you for? How might I assist?
You might assist by casting a Disintegrate. Actually. Cast it from a slightly different angle. There we go.
Yes, Captain.
We don't want to hit anyone else with that. That's a lot of damage.
Mother.
You've never been on Discord? Oh, so Discord is just a... it's a common, like, chat program that a lot of people have been using lately. Hold up, I think it's cat. So if you take a look at this link, I think this should show up for you. Yeah, so there's the Discord link. And that's just the server. So we also use Cast
Leave it to me.
for a lot of our movies because it's a little bit easier. Although it is primarily because
Yours to command, Captain.
I have the setup to use Cast. If we didn't have the setup to use Cast, I probably wouldn't bother. Relentless Storm.
Worth and rough.
Okay, that vine actually does a lot of damage.
No good.
What?
Yes?
How good, I say.
How might I assist?
Wait, hold up. What? How did it die? Hit Scourge for 27 damage, and then it just exploded.
Yes? A question, Watcher? As you
You know,
wish.
whatever. It's fine. And what's in the water? Compassionate, corrosive, primal. But yeah, we're trying to do movie nights every Friday, and that's been pretty fun so far.
On it.
You gain the items Currents Rush. And we do anime nights every Wednesday. We recently started Gurren Lagann if you're interested in catching that. Cool. Looking forward to it. Now for movie nights, you don't have to actually say anything in chat as long as you're around. We have like a text chat for anyone who doesn't want to talk in voice. A wisp of soul essence blocks your path. It extends tentative tendrils towards you, sensing a bit of itself within your own soul. It yearns to be joined with that sliver again, and you cannot help but let it. You unfurl a map of your empire down the length of your grand feasting table. The Outlander gasps as you show him its boundaries, which stretch to the edge of the world. He exclaims as you enumerate the many kith subjects in your sovereignty. Your son babbles on your knee, and the Outlander smiles. He insists that the gods must favor you to have given you so large a domain and so bright an heir. You agree. The gods have blessed you indeed. The wisp of essence clings to the others within your soul, radiating unease.
How might I assist? As you wish.
Okay, so we should be able to go to this one now. Anything over here? Yeah, that's true. If you can catch my streams, then you should be able to catch movie night, too. Elsa, what are you doing? You bratty catty. Are you hungry? I think Elsa's really hungry. Either that or she's just feeling like she wants some pets right now. Hard to say. These fights haven't actually been too bad.
Ready to brawl? Happy to
I
be
say as we come across a scourge and whatever those are. What are those? Okay, yeah, so these things have high resistance to frost. So I guess now we know what the hell the Minotaur-looking things were. They're not Remergand. They're just agents of Remergand. It is indeed cat time. Elsa, come on. What are you doing? You know I love you. She knows that I love her. Yeah, I'm not sure what these are. These are new. So I'm wondering if I should be targeting them first or not. The Scourge has -5. -7. Jeez, our armor penetration is crap. Okay. Wait, do these have -7? Okay, I did read that right. Interesting. Psycho Vampiric Shield it is.
Speak your mind.
No. There you go, Elsa. Stay up there. You'll like it up there. It's very easy to get pets and shin scratches up there. Is this enough enemies to waste a skeleton? I think it might be. I don't have very many of these. I've been saving them throughout the game. But they're good. They're fine.
Sure.
Let's see how many. Is it just these 3? It looks like it's just these 3. Yep. Get a little bit closer. Okay, that one's immobilized, not paralyzed. Resistance to dexterity, right.
Hey.
Ooh boy, they hit hard. We already discovered earlier that Scourges have extremely high health. As noted by the fact that took 35 damage and didn't do shit. So maybe I should be focusing on these Wardens of Decay. I don't know what abilities they... Oh, do you want it, Elsa? You want your box? Or Elsa's got her box.
Hey,
All right.
wasn't half bad.
I'm gonna go ahead and buff the front lines. We're gonna need durability. What type of damage?
A question, Watcher?
Piercing damage. Oh, we got a Risen Mage. It's random what skeleton we get. We just know that we're guaranteed an undead.
You shan't walk strange.
Yep, no pen.
Moe, Ixie, Ona. Son of a cur!
You need
Oh wow, what the hell was that? That was Glimpse of the Void. And we lost the spell, unfortunately. You know what? Let's see how durable these are. Shark Boy, if you would. Not as durable as the giant Aurochs. And it seems like they can't do that big old ranged attack all that often, which is good.
Yeah?
Okay. In that case, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and summon the ogres again. And then we're going to start working on the Wardens of Decay, since they seem to be the weaker targets. We can CC the big guy pretty easily. If he starts doing anything suspicious, then we can always just tell him no. No!
Moe, Ixie,
Try that again.
Ona.
I don't know if I'll be able to get it off, but I will try.
Your desire is mine.
I'm going to use an ability that I very rarely use. Yeah, we're kind of... This might be a little bit overkill, honestly, using one of our very limited summon skeletons. Those don't regenerate, by the way. I started the game with 8. I am down to 3. 2 now. Paralyzed again. Edwin. We need to get you
Break upon those strange.
up to more stacks. Holy crap, that thing does. I love the sound design on these things. Bonk. Bonk.
Hey,
It's paralyzed right now, so that means that we're going to go ahead and try and hit this one. That reduced its armor significantly.
hey, whose side are you on?
Yours to command, Captain.
What have you got? You got Spirit Shifted Shark for 1 round.
Yeah?
See if we can get this off before he transforms back.
Moe, Ixie,
Right,
Ona.
it's an instant cast. So 3 rounds.
Yes? You shan't walk away strange.
Okay, now she's got plenty. We can cast Ringleader. Now, we're mostly focusing on everything other than the Aurochs because we're going to ringleader the Aurochs.
Yeah?
Guess that. Guess that.
Yeah?
Okay.
Got it.
Yeah?
We're actually doing really good on damage. This one will die.
Love will be on sake.
Ooh, oh, wow, okay. That's a new ability.
How might I assist? You shan't stretch.
Oh, shit. Well, I had a strategy until I just wasted my turn just now.
What do you need?
So
Leave it to me.
these two, hold up. Vulnerable strike. Yeah, vulnerable strike should hit. Hey, you two. Calm down. Cats having a bit of trouble with each other. Yep, definitely.
Yeah?
Do I want to waste a paralysis? No, we're just going to attack it. And then run. So they're absorbing damage for now.
Speak your mind.
Takehu can use. Hold up. Takehu? Am I not? There we go. I wasn't actually controlling Takehu.
This does not work.
Oh wow, that armor is thick. Alright, now for the actual thing that I was intending to do. Ringleader. Assuming it actually gets out. We're gonna go ahead and hit everyone with a mass heal as well.
What do you need?
Just knock that down. Oh shit, of course. I knocked it down just after it had been ringleader. That was a waste. Timing needs a bit of work. Jeez, this Risen Mage is turning out to be quite an asset. It's a summon that can summon summons. Mr. Risen Mage, you are quite useful. Thank you for swapping Edwin. That was actually extremely helpful.
Yeah?
These distractions.
Whoops.
Ulu Than.
So what's the occasion for having so much time off, B-Dog? Turn that off.
You shan't walk straight.
Yeah?
59 damage, not bad. What's up? Also, we are kind of ignoring this Warden of Decay in favor of the Scourge now that I've kind of screwed up on killing it. Tentacles! So many summons.
Yours to command, Captain.
I mean, this many summons means that we don't really have to worry about enemies attacking us for a while. How long do these last? 2 more. It's not bad.
Happy to oblige.
Okay, so this thing's bloodied now. So it should be vulnerable to this. Yep, 135 damage. That's not bad. Oh, nice! You guys get Veterans Day off. That's really cool.
Sure thing.
Valorous Echoes on there. You still get your weekend off. Oh, so you've got both today, tomorrow, and yeah, the weekend. So 4 days. Wow. That's a nice thing to have. Let's paralyze it.
Hey,
Hey there. Go ahead and empower yourself. Okay, now the Scourge is near death. And being hit on by a lot of different things. So it's not going to be lasting very long.
What say?
Show me where to bite.
Happy to oblige.
Thing has a crap ton of health, though. Like, I know I've said that before, but it really does.
hey.
Edwin. Can you tactical meld with the dare?
Yeah. Fear not the reaping. A question, Watcher? I can scarcely believe it.
That was a jib.
Let's go.
It's great having these DLCs to actually kind of use all of the endgame stuff that you get. Because usually you end up hitting level 19 and then the game's over, so you don't really get to use your stuff very much. Alright,
Something I could do thinking.
nice. That could have gone better, I'll be honest. I definitely screwed up a lot of the fights. But that ended up going okay. It was at least all right. It was adequate. Fishy statue. When winter comes by, you and the crew will have a lot of work ahead of you. Yeah. Ahead of you. Oh, for like, do you do the shoveling around whatever the workplace is? How many people on the cleanup crew? Hello. The seat of this extravagant throne has been buffed to a bright sheen by a long succession of royal posteriors. I assume 2 separate portals. The Drowned Kingdom and the Shattered Passage. Pop. Got you, Bart. Is it just him? No? There's at least 2 others. 3.
Yours to command, Captain.
Alright, well, this seems like a fantastic time for Takehu to shine. Because Takehu has a bunch of AoE spells. And exclusively a bunch of AoE spells. Because I was like, you know what? He's going to be my AoE mage, and oh boy, does he do that well. Druids are kind of all about the wrath of nature, and you pick an element. Then you just kind of stick with that element. What are you doing, Bart? Bart's underneath the seat being a happy cat. Aren't you? Yeah, that's your jaw, isn't it? Being all happy and stuff. What adorable cats.
Hey.
Alright, that's decent penetration. It's indeed fighting time. Seems like it's only ever fighting time around my neck of the woods. Berserker. Berserker.
How might I assist?
Ringleader. We can start with a ringleader. That sounds phenomenal.
Yeah.
Anything that doesn't die within the first round is about to have its mind screwed with. Might as well start with the plant. That plant is proving to be one of the better summons you can get. Which makes sense. It's a level 8 spell, so it better be one of the better summons. Well, the Berserker's on our side at least. Woo. Okay, did you just do Relentless Storm? Yeah, I did. Okay, so I don't need to cast another one. Cast your clone. Let's see here.
Yeah? Got it.
Plant.
Yeah.
Much plant. Very wow. Also, more notably, this sigil is one of the spells that I don't use very frequently, but it's not a bad spell. It's just doesn't get its use very much. Oh boy.
Yes. Taste blood. Strange.
Ha ha ha.
Speak your mind. You ask too much.
Oh my god. Okay, fine, whatever. Where is... Here we are.
Stone him. Happy to oblige.
What did you just do, Jyoti? Oh, the burn. The burn hit.
Lavaru be on seek.
If that hits, they're going to die no matter what.
Yeah?
Okay, now we just have to attack
Right.
this person.
Yeah?
Okay, they're no longer... Well, actually, they are still on our side. Interesting.
How might I assist?
Speak your mind.
Oh, hey, Zatara, what's up? How goes? Is the Zoot?
What can I do you for?
That was interesting. No, we're not using a storm of the 7 volts. We'll use a conductive. Oh god, that's maybe a bit too much friendly fire. Vine. Yeah, you can do a grasp.
Something I can do?
I'm trying to hit this one guy who we dominated earlier because he's the only
Yeah.
attacker left on the field right now. But of course, he's dominated, so I can't hit him with a lot of things. Let's see here. Yeah, I didn't think that would work.
Yes, Captain.
Okay, good. He's not dominated anymore. It should be fast.
Hey.
There we go. We can summon a truly staggering amount of things to the field at this point. And I wasn't even trying to set myself up as a summon build. I just happen to have a lot of summons. No, there are better summon builds. The twin eels. Interesting. A great sword. Quaru Smith forged his masterpiece, which he dubbed Tangaloa, claiming it would send an enemy to the great eel's maw. After touting his craftsmanship to all who would listen, Rikuhu spoke to him while he slumbered, expressing disappointment for not honoring both aspects of the deity. Equal parts humbled and terrified, the smith forged a counterpart, Kahopa, to abide the god's bidding. He bound the two weapons, twisting their blades together. He then sold the sword as quickly as possible and never forged a weapon in the god's names again. +3 to penetration. Yeah! That's just due to the superb. 10 health restored to all nearby allies on scoring a kill. Scales with religion skill. +5% hit to crit chance. With weapon attack. What are the upgrades for it? Renewal. Upon falling unconscious, the wearer revives and is healed. The amount is healed. Okay, so if you are a very religious person, this sword is better. Now, I'm actually curious about that because I'm not sure what the Watcher's religion skill is. And they would be the person who would use that. Religion. Yeah, I'm not seeing a religion skill. So probably nothing.
Something I can do? Sure.
Well, that's unfortunate. Seems like a good greatsword, just not one that I would use. Well, the idea is that the sword is it is forged in the name of a god, right? So its powers are built from that god, and its legend is based on that god. So the more you believe in the legend, the more powerful the sword gets. No, it's just a passive. I know, because Jyoti's got a really high religion. Like, if we actually look over at Jyoti, you can see she's got a religion of 14. You know, I might give that sword to her, actually. She's not really great. She doesn't have any ability with great swords, but she could. She could. Oh, but I really like her pistol. I never actually upgraded this thing.
Hey, something I can... Yeah, right away.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. They probably just trim it down so that it doesn't get super bloated. Oh god, got some bad heartburn. I've been having a lot of bad heartburn lately. So we're gonna go back through here real quick. I don't think that I got everything. How are you doing, Zatara? Oh, it goes. You're trying to find a guide on recreating the plain doll from Bloodborne and Demon Souls? There doesn't appear to be one. There might not be a good set for it. Sometimes there just isn't. The statue is crusted in barnacles and coral. Oh, you're going for the face. Trying to figure out how to get over here, too. I assume there's a way. I just don't know where it is. Oh, hey. There's also a little nook here.
Something I can do? I trust you.
A wandering clump of soul essence waits for you in your path. When it senses the pieces of itself already within you, it rushes to join them. Your people wave and shout your name as you tour the Outlander around your city. You have come to value his counsel more even than your own advisors, for he would not see you fettered by ceremony and polities as they would. He has requested a site in the center of the city on which he might build a contraption. His people are soul shapers, he explains, and they have found a way to commune with the gods. They need only a place worthy of the gods' power from which to do it. You are only too happy to oblige. The clump of soul stuff mingles with bits of itself you already hold. A sharp pain pierces your chest. Fear, not yours but the soul's. It cannot stand to be alone, but neither does it want to be whole. We're still missing one.
I've got it.
Alright, that one. I take it. Yeah, so now we can go through here. So we need to figure out where each of the waterfalls goes. But it's got to be a dress. A woman's dress. Otherwise, what's the point, Zatara? What's the point?
On it.
Quaz? That is not an answer. You know what I mean. Hey Elsa, are you enjoying your pets? She's just looking at me going like, why haven't you given me food yet? You monster.
Yeah? Doors.
Wait, I've got an idea. No, actually, let's go back here, turn in one of the ones that doesn't need to have water on top of it.
Will do. Nope.
So we'll go over here again. Oh, hey, there's another soul. A knot of soul essence lingers before you. It shies away from your touch at first, but relents when it senses the rest of itself within you. Its loneliness provides proves more powerful than its fear. Acrid smoke chokes the air. Fires rage across the city. You trip on a lump of shattered statue and crash to the ground. A sharp pain races up your arm. You are broken too. You stay there on the ground, too tired to stand, too tired to go on as your city burns down around you. They told you that they could speak with the gods. You thought it an honor. But when the bearded man you'd grown to trust activated his machine, half of your populace turned to ash. Their souls were torn from their bodies like curtains from a window. They didn't even scream. But the Outlanders didn't lie. They could commune with the gods. The gods descended on the city with flame and flood. They smashed your palace to ruin and drowned your ports. A scant few people escaped the destruction by boat. Those who remained died in terror. Except you. They let you live. In their divine cruelty, the gods let you... Elsa, would you stop wandering all over? The gods let you live. The distinct bit of soul essence coalesces within the shelter of your soul. Whole, at last, the spirit reluctantly pulls itself from you. Oh. It's the price. I wonder if those were Ingwithans, but that doesn't really make sense.
Yeah, right away.
On it.
If they were Ingwithans, then they would have already had those devices set up. Unless that was the process of sacrificing another civilization. We don't know what happened to the Ingwithans, or if they left anything behind when they ascended. Okay, so now we go back here. Because we no longer need this one.
I've got it.
Yep. So that one fills up now. We are never going to toggle the other one. And then we're going to go over here. And toggle this one. And this should allow us access to the final portal. Maybe? Maybe not. I don't know how to get over here.
Yes, Captain. Next time, a challenge.
What's this one do? Oh, another soul. Elsa, I love you, you little kitty, but you're a brat. The soul fragment dissipates in a flash of scattered essence, reforming in the shape of a large Aoe man, bedecked in exquisite robes and golden jewelry. My great hall stands open for all who would pay fealty to their beloved king. Why are you here? I come as an agent of Ngati.
Ikera, greetings from an emissary of the sea.
Takehu tosses his hair and smiles at the king. That the drowned lady would deign to send her favored son to me. Surely she must have recognized the greatness of the kingdom I have built. The king regards you with one eyebrow raised and a smug smile just forming on his lips. Your Excellency, I have a few questions. I had hoped you would hear them. You have proven yourself more polite than most. I would humor you for a time. You have my permission to continue. Who are you? King Wingaru Owatori. You have heard of me, of course. Haven't you? Perhaps my friend has. Well, Takehu?
Of course. Who could forget the ballads of wise Wingaro, or the tales of his war fleet that spanned the horizon?
Takehu winks at you slyly. He's making it up as he goes, but it seems to have the desired effect. I have heard it said that even beyond my shores, the people of lesser nations chant three-day epics in my name. The king nods, a sage smile on his lips. Your kingdom predates Ukaizo? My kingdom is Ukaizo. The jewel of the Deadfire. No, of Aeora. A city so magnificent it draws the jealous eyes of the world's greatest civilizations. It will make a fine inheritance for my many daughters. Only daughters? No sons? No sons. Not any longer. I had a boy once, Edanke Waturi III, named for his grandfather and his grandfather's grandfather. He was a fine boy, a happy boy, the best son a father could ask for. But I will speak no more of him. Let his memory rest, I say. What happened to your kingdom? Look around you. Is my hall not the picture of power? Do you not drown in luxury? Yes, it appears to be in excellent shape. As I said, the jewel of Aeora. Do you understand what happened here? King Wingaro crosses his arms and frowns, the picture of a petulant child. To put it delicately, Your Highness, your civilization lies in ruin and your soul is trapped in Rimigan's realm. That is not possible, I say. My empire is the strongest in Aeora. No, the greatest empire history has ever known. My reach extends to the edge of the world. Kith on distant shores pay fealty to me, King Wingaro of Waturi. You know that's not true. My judgment is beyond reproach by you, by the gods, by anyone. I will not take the blame for what happened. Do you hear me? I will not! Ooh. Ooh. Though your kingdom fell to trickery, the Huana still thrive in the Deadfire. Your legacy survives you. You speak truly? My people still make their home in the Deadfire. Takehu barks out an uninhibited laugh. Surprise makes his eyes go wide. When the expression fades, it's replaced by a look of slow-dawning comprehension and, finally, wonder. His features blur, and then run like water off his face. What's left behind is the visage of an aged Amawa nearing the end of his life. His shoulders sag like they've borne the weight of centuries, and his once lively eyes grow dim and distant. A shaky breath wheezes from his chest. When the bearded outlander and his cabal arrived in Ukaizo, they offered glory, strength, growth, and asked so little in return. My council warned me against allying with them. I called them cowards. All that mattered to me was the extent of our reach. Endless expansion, security for the Huana, a legacy none could match. I say it was my weakness they exploited. I believed I could stand against the tide of time, the tide that wears down even the hardest stone to sand. And my arrogance doomed us all. He heaves a great shuddering breath and can't quite meet your eye. You could redeem yourself. Help me defeat the dragon Neriskylos. A victory against the dragon would bring glory to my empire. Perhaps together we might repair my legacy, too. He sighs. It is settled. Then he nods quickly, satisfied. The king settles back on his throne to wait for your call. His expression turns pensive, thoughtful. I will find you in the Shattered Passage. Until then, leave me to my thoughts. That's one. I think there's two more. Game. Game. That's not good. It did indeed do a bork, and I may actually have to close it and restart. I'm going to have to do all of that again, including the combat. I suspect. All right. Yeah, we're just going to have to kill it. We'll see where the last save was. Hopefully it's not too far back. I did hop through a couple of locations, so it's possible that it's saved. But we will see. Come on. Wait. I'm sure it'll recover. Okay, maybe not. There we go. All right, let's see where this leads. Okay, good. It did save.
You must gather your party before venturing.
So we don't have to do the combat again, at least. I just have to do the puzzle part. That's good. That's good.
Huh? Yeah?
That was weird. I don't know why that happened.
You must gather your party before venturing.
Huh? Sure. Will do.
So we'll just grab the souls again.
On it.
Oh, whoops. That's a whoopsie on my part, Batman. Yeah, I think because I left the area and then came back, it ended up saving when I came back in. Because every time the game does an area transition, it saves, which is good auto-saving. That is safe. There is a very low likelihood that's going to cause issues. I'm going to go into the Sunken Crown real quick. Because there's stuff in here that I didn't pick up. This is the actual reason I wanted to come back. So there's the Shattered Passage. What is that? The King's Levy. Okay. We'll go back to the Drowned Kingdom through this and see where this goes. Ah! Okay, this is how you get to the other side here.
I got it.
There's the final soul.
Will do.
Grab that. And go back up. Right? Have you ever played Subnautica B-Dog Zero? Or B-Dog Boy? Oh, whoops. Right, gotta go over here. Actually, no, we don't need to go here. So we did this one. I'm trying to figure out what we need to do to continue now. Oh yeah, okay, so in Subnautica has some really bad autosave problems in that it largely doesn't have autosaves. And I remember seeing at least one reviewer come across that and just be like, why? Why does it not have autosaves? Because we're so used to autosaves now that when you don't have them, you just notice it really bad. Oh, okay. What about this? Yeah, they apparently lost a ton of progress because of a failed autosave at some point, or just unfortunate death. Or was it a crash? Point is, they lost a ton of progress. Also, I'm definitely saving before I talk to this guy now.
Ikera. Of course.
All right, let's try this again. Okay, we did save this time, so I'm gonna give it a couple seconds. And see if it ends up resolving itself, but it looks like I might have to look up if this is something people have figured out a way around. That looks like a bug. Hold up. Pillars of Eternity. Yeah. Let's see here. Well, this is unfortunate. This is most unfortunate. I might try this one last time. We don't have to solve the puzzle this time because we've actually got all of it. Maybe it's due to the way that I positioned myself or something. I don't know. It's weird. Very weird. Well, upside. We definitely did save. Hmm.
Yeah? Mm-hmm.
Hey, what do you need?
Ikera. Captain, this is hardly the time or place to pass around the handsome fish.
You're the prettiest. It's the only way.
Just because you are right does not mean I have to enjoy it.
Takehu sighs and turns the king. Turns to the king wearing a coy expression. He is marvelous. Truly a gift fit for a king. He appraises Takehu with a sharp eye. But I must decline. I dare not draw the ire of Ngati. Who are you?
Of course.
Okay. Oh, God damn it. All right, let's see if this works. Okay, fantastic. That time it worked. I figured it might. I think that the problem was that there's supposed to be a pathing thing that happened, and because he couldn't path through all of my party members, he just got stuck instead. I think that's what was causing that. Hard to say. Whatever the reason, it's resolved now.
Victory is assured, for you have the dragon of Deadfire at your side. I will not know peace until I see Ukaizo restored.
Fun. Alright, so we've got him.
You have resurfaced. And with a crown, no less. Impressive.
She smirks at the king. Let's hope his strength matches his opinion of it.
I prayed so. The worm has persisted for far too long.
Alright. Now then. The bridge ablaze. The endless quarries. What is this over there? Hold up. Oh, we can't reach that one anyway. Let's go to the bridge ablaze. That seems like a fun place to go. I was wrong. There are, in fact, 3 more locations. A faint stirring of the air from this portal carries a familiar sense, the foliage of a dear wooden wilderness. Through the shimmering gate, a structure of thin stone rises, thronged by soldiers awash in the rosy shades of dawn. The light shifts to the clear, bright blue of day, then again to red, all within a matter of moments. And in we go. Yep.
Well, should we not stand still as well, Captain?
A beam of clear, radiant light cuts through the murky expanse of the beyond. The air around it is notably warmer than the rest of this realm. The source of illumination is too distant, and the effort of looking hurts your eyes. You suspect the light is something more than it seems, but that could be true of many things in this realm. Under the helmet, this soldier wears an accomplished grin, frozen in death. Behind the dear wooden defenses, raid Sarens laid down their lives to open the way for Widewind's crossing.
I'm fine.
Oh. This is that bridge.
Is that? No. It can't be. Can it? Evandur Bridge. This is where the Saints' War ended. Godhammer went off, blasted this place to pieces. And everyone in it. Say, how reliable are these memories anyway? Is this how it actually looked, or just what someone remembers of it?
Reliable or not, it's certainly detailed.
Oh, let's just hope the Godhammer doesn't explode in this particular memory while we're standing in it.
Yeah, that'd be a bad. Their expressions reflect a mixture of determination and hopelessness. Is that? Oh shit, that's Widewind.
Will do.
A triumphant battle cry is frozen on their lips, their spittle suspended in the air. The figure at the head of the Raid Saren army seems at odds with his surroundings, more like he is delivering a sermon than leading a bloodthirsty vanguard. His body overflows with soul essence, more than any mortal could hope to contain.
Lord alight, that's Saint Widewind himself.
Though he has the protection of an army rallying around him, his features are creased with apprehension. You okay, Adair?
That's not something you see every day. Not even on your worst day. I suppose for the dozen, this was their worst day. And I always figured the stories were exaggerations. Head alight and all that. But people always make things sound worse than they were, but... this looks about bad enough.
A bit of context here. Saint Widwin was a incarnation of Aethys, the god that's currently wandering around the Deadfire. It was the invasion of Saint Widwin over this bridge that caused the events of the that are happening right now. This was the day that a god died. Or at least as close to died as you can get. Is that really you, Widwin? He doesn't move, and reflects no awareness of your presence. In this realm, Widwin is inert, balanced between moments in time that already happened. You haven't spotted a priest by the name of Durance, have you? He offers no reply.
I'm sure he would have heard about it if Durance were actually here at the time. No, building the bomb and gloating about it from a safe distance? Yeah, that's more like him.
He was here. We know he was here. He was one of the dozen. You might as well be poking a mountainside. The Battle of Evandor Bridge already happened. Nothing can alter the events or their sequence. Probably. The response is immediate. A dim echo of soul essence clings to Widwin, lurches towards you like a drowned man taking his first lungful of air.
Where am I? And who are you?
Conflicting emotions radiate from his soul like a mind waking from a deep and restless sleep. You're on Evandor Bridge, right before the Godhammer bomb went off.
The what hammer?
Beneath his confusion, you detect a spark of recognition, but it's very faint. He knows this word, but he may not remember that he knows it.
Oh no, I feel something. It's coming on like a sneeze, but bigger. This is all happening again, isn't it?
What do you mean again?
Keep your distance. It's coming. The cycle's turning back on itself.
Widwin's soul strains to avoid it, but you feel the pull of an unseen force tearing at him, shredding this moment of clarity. And then he's gone.
Did they expect a dozen to stand against the dawn?
Widwin stares down at what remains of the dear wooden defenders, the last men and women holding the line against him. Aethys? He offers no reply. What speaks is neither Widwin nor Aethys, but the result of their violent collision.
Resist and the light will extinguish you. Surrender and be redeemed by the coming of the day.
You feel Widwin summoning his will to attack. He knows how this will end. Not because he has reenacted it countless times before, but because it could end no other way. Before he can launch his attack, a tremor runs through the bridge. Heat rises from the stone and bellows into an inferno. So that's what the Godhammer looked like. Torn apart by the forces of the bomb, Widwin is a tableau of agony. Any divine aspect has fled, leaving him nothing more than a mortal in great pain.
Must have been a pretty bad way for Widwin to wake up.
Something catches a light, an engraved circular trinket hanging off of Widwin's neck by a thin cord. The cord won't disentangle from Widwin's neck, but you manage to slip the trinket free. It's a personal sundial. Properly adjusted, it can beam a small ray of light on the time of day. As your hand closes around it, the spirits of the realm stir in agitation. Athos. Oh. Roused by your interference, the spirits converge on your position in wordless fury. Oh, this is new.
Yes?
Yeah, I'm imagining that probably sucked. Sucked is a good word. That's fine. What we're going to do is we're gonna go ahead, put a vine here.
God darn it!
Oh god. Okay.
Hey.
Sweet, burning cleric. It's on our side. And then we got another burning cleric over here. So we're just gonna whack this one real good.
At your service.
Jeez, that guy just... Minor Avatar. I mean, technically Jyoti can get that spell too, but that's the first time I've seen a high-level character use it. Alright. Come over here, Mr. Avatar. I imagine these guys are not... Yeah, they're immune to fire, but they're not immune to frost, which means that my best and most powerful spell is very effective against
Happy to
them.
oblige.
Okay.
How might I assist?
Good question. How might you assist?
You shan't walk away strange.
Vine could really grab someone.
Let's go.
Oh, these are good chains.
Yours to command, Captain.
Oh, wait. Yep. Not bad. That almost killed everything, really. Cool.
Sure.
Pop. Did that not? Okay. Oh, we missed. Eh. Pop up.
How might I assist? Break upon the wheel.
You have my attention.
Hey.
Yeah? Damn!
Yes?
This thing is... he's got a lot of armor.
Captain.
Huh.
What can I do you for?
Also, just a lot of deflection. Wow.
Lost too much water.
Oh, you're fine.
Huh?
Are we not out of combat? What are we waiting for? Oh, there's another one over there. I didn't see him.
Taste blood.
He hasn't been taking turns.
Happy to oblige. Sure thing.
Bastard just shot Takehu.
Lavru beyond seek.
I don't suppose... Yeah, the vine can't really do much. That's okay.
Yeah? Got it.
You're my friend now.
A question, Watcher? Does nothing. Yeah? Break upon the Happy wheel. To oblige. Nuh-uh, didn't work.
Jeez.
Yeah?
Something warm shines from the distant obscurity of the beyond. It isn't a fire or a star, but light itself, seemingly disconnected from any source. You know this isn't the first time seeing it. No sooner does it roll its attention towards you than you feel the heat of a familiar, piercing gaze. Aothus, what are you doing here?
Grieving. That man, Widewind. He had a life that I invaded, delivered to death, and consigned to this culvert. I left him to stand and accept punishment in my stead. I am the piece of the dawn stars that lingered, delayed by grief.
The rest of Aothus could use a conscience like you.
Perhaps. Widewind's fractured mind is holding this bridge, suspended in time. He's no good to anyone until he understands what he forgot.
The energies around the bridge seem drawn to this.
A fitting token for Widewind. As a holy man, he was a keeper of the light. As a farmer, he was indebted to cycles.
Aothus' light falls on the timepiece, bathing it in a warm glow.
Watcher, I implore you for Widewind's sake, to stand in my light and read the sundial. You can follow the timeline of the bomb and find Widewind in the explosion.
I can use this to manipulate time? How far can I go?
There are limitations. You can perceive nothing beyond what the souls of this place experienced themselves. That is the burden of memory.
I'm gathering souls to deal with a dragon, but everything in this realm seems either trapped, broken, or mad.
You can count Widewind among the broken and trapped. Madness is not created here. Everything you see is a product of what Kith bring with them when they die. Twisted, as if in a dream.
I'll carry his sundial into the light and see what happens.
Widewind is scattered across the bridge in 3 parts. But I sense a 4th nearby as well. A piece that detonated with the bomb. Find him in the Godhammer. Make him whole again.
Yeah?
Interesting.
What now? What now? What now?
Oh, Jyoti hates me again. That didn't take long. Torn apart by the force of the bomb, Widewind is a tableau of agony. Any divine... Right. Okay. Alright, fish boy. Mechanics. 8. Tornado. Great Maelstrom. Yes. Considering he's a spellcaster, prestige is literally the best thing that he can get.
All right.
I've got it.
The light shines down the sundial's pinhole and aligns with the disc. I guess we'll start with dawn. As you adjust the sundial, the ambient light shifts around you and the ground trembles beneath your feet. moment before.
Oh, good. This is much better. The one thing we were missing was being incinerated by Durance's bomb.
I've seen this moment in my dreams.
The Evan-Dur Tower Key. Might need to take a look inside that. Hey, Adair, do you... Let's see here. We've been getting a lot of bombs. Unstable soul essence. Oh, it's a heal bomb. And Adair has a lot of explosives skill. Applies the poison on the next weapon attack. This effect clears on weapon switch.
Will do.
This text of collected incantations is blurry to the point of illegibility, as if the white void had stripped the ink of any meaning. It might still mean something to one of the denizens of Rimigan's realm. A short passage scribbled in the margin stands out with clarity. Let the scholars bicker over how we crammed a piece of Widewind's soul into the bomb. A little uncertainty never hurt anyone. I only care that the damn thing goes off in time. Yeah, it's definitely Durance.
I could go for some shut-eye about now.
I would like to find Durance, honestly, if he's here. Something heavy is leaning against the other side of the door, wedging it shut. Towards noon, I guess. As you adjust the sundial, the ambient light shifts around you and the ground trembles beneath your feet. The moment of...
Looks like trouble.
Oh, please, yes. This is everything that I could possibly want. Just wait for it. It'll go off. And when it does, it's going to be horrible. Jyoti, actually. Wall.
Your desire is mine.
Maelstrom? Maelstrom. Empowered Maelstrom, in fact. The worst kind.
A question, Watcher?
This seems like it's a little bit overkill, but you know what? It's fine. It's probably fine. So they're all fighting each other. It seems fine. We'll see if there's even anything left at the end of this. They're not exactly healthy. Yeah, there might well not be. Oh, wow. Okay.
We're dropping like flies. What now?
Alrighty. Note to self.
Yeah.
Do not use an empowered maelstrom on yourself. Ouch.
Yeah. Right.
That was entirely my fault. That hurt. That hurt a lot. And it taught me a very valuable lesson. Oh boy, wow. You get an egg, Jyoti. You get an egg. Everyone, in fact, gets eggs. Actually, Jyoti gets increased area of effect because why not? Jeez. That hurt a lot.
Yeah. Sure.
God friggin'.
Looks like trouble.
Oh, hey. A soul collector.
Nice and slow.
How might I assist?
Whoa, whoa, look.
Yeah.
A question, Watcher?
Not what I meant to do, but okay. This works out fine. It's okay.
As you wish.
What have we got? We got 3 enemies, it looks like. Possibly more. I don't know if these things have the ability to summon anything, but I am hoping not. Can I ringleader this?
All thick, worth and raw. Son of a cur!
You need something.
What can I do you for?
At your service. That will do, I say. Luthen!
Okay, cool. The soul collector's on our side. I don't know how long that's going to last, though. Exactly 1 turn. Well, I suppose that'll have to do. And of course it wasted it not being useful in any way. Should have picked a different target, I guess. Oh well.
Break of strength.
need something?
Let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and use this.
What can I do you for?
Hey.
Yeah, just keep hitting this thing, really. Try and kill this Warden of Decay quickly. And then you are just gonna buff the shit out of Takehu. Takehu, how many turns do you have left on Spirit Ship Shark? 2 turns. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna give him Spark of the Righteous.
You have my attention.
And then he's gonna just chomp. Oh yeah. Okay, Edwin, you can just chill, honestly. Just don't get hit. Go over here. No one can possibly hurt you over there.
May I be a candle in the night?
Yeah, we probably got this. It's probably fine. Nothing, no worries. Nothing here to probably kill us or maim us or any of that stuff. Surprisingly, it doesn't have any resistance to cold damage. That's good for me. Yeah, Edwin, just go ahead and heal yourself. Oh, that's 27. That's not great. Valorous echoes in this big fish boy. And then you are gonna just buff him. So he gets even more Spirit Ship Shark. And just all of the fun stuff. Ow!
What say?
Spirit Ship Shark. No. I could go, but I'd probably suffer a really big hit.
Take him down.
Those can't do big hits very consistently. I'm actually sort of surprised that that hits as far as it does. That one's dead. Oh, all right. I wasn't expecting it to kill him, but I'll take it. I'm not going to complain.
What do you need?
I'm not going to complain at all. Complaining would be counterproductive.
Yeah. Let's reap this whirlwind.
Boop.
At your service.
Yeah, Takea, just eat that giant plasma ball thing. It seems like only yesterday that I ended up starting recaps on this thing. That was a very, very successful one. So is there anything over here? Wow. I'll admit the Godhammer's a pretty bomb. A very pretty bomb. The explosion of the Godhammer's bomb has ripped Widewind's body in half. It happened so quickly that his face has yet to lose the crease of concern he wore a moment ago. In this broken state, he is beyond any help.
It's losing.
stupid... Whose idea was it to put traps
I've got it.
everywhere? On the bridge. That your enemy is going to be crossing. Sure, fine, whatever. More importantly, why don't we know the traps are there? Oh yeah, this guy. Hello.
On it.
Towards dusk. As you adjust the sundial, the ambient light shifts around you and the ground trembles beneath your feet. Where does this go? Frickin' traps, dude. Towards dawn, I guess? We're gonna have to rest again.
Pay for this.
Well, that could have gone better.
It's a good thing that I was quick saving. Oh, man. Oh no, we can only go back and forward. We can't alter anything. Is that?
Damn it. Why can't I remember?
The soul of the robed priest circles around the same thoughts in a pattern reminiscent of pacing. Who are you? She doesn't seem to hear you.
I memorized that illusion spell. How can it be gone? Another second and Widewind will know the bomb is here. Damn it, girl. This is your chance. The whole point of the thing is that his soul finds him first.
As you intuit her meaning, you catch a flash of memory. Robed priests assembling a delicate mechanism, spiked copper plates housing a fragile shard of Adra. The Adra houses a piece of Widewind's soul. Durance was right. The bomb worked because a part of Widewind's soul was inside. The mechanism was elegant in its simplicity. When a fragment of Widewind's soul reacted to his approach on the bridge above, it conducted soul energy into the copper and triggered the explosive. A bomb from Widewind made of Widewind. A bomb for Widewind made of Widewind. It was a delicate trigger by design. The work of removing such a critical part will involve no small risk. Here you go. No sooner does the book make contact with her than it ceases to exist, absorbed into her memories. You feel the essence of the priestess swell with life and vigor.
Of course. Simple. How'd I forget a thing like that anyway?
As she begins the incantation, you comprehend where and how the bomb was hidden. Knowing this, it feels as if 1,000 pairs of eyes are observing your progress at once. The illusion fades under your scrutiny. Oh! That's the bomb! This is the first time I've actually seen the thing up close. or really at all. The heat of Magrin's fire singes your face as you draw closer to the Godhammer bomb, which feels poised to go off at any instant. Under layers of copper plating, enchantments, and volatile materials, you sense a fragment of Widewind's soul. It reaches out to you in blind confusion. Oh, it's Kegel. We got 30 minutes left. How you doing, Kegel? What's going on? Is good people here. Hello, Kegel. One moment. What were you streaming? I didn't actually get to stick around very long, so apologies. You were streaming Crusader Kings 3. Right. I remember that now. I've been thinking that I might actually try that, but it's hard to fit into my usual schedule of everything. With the mod Crusader Blade that lets you do battles in Mountain Blade Bannerlord. Wait, what? How the heck does that work? Does it just boot up a session of Mountain Blade Bannerlord? That's incredible. It's a skirmish fight, but it's a little jank. Well, you guys have come along just as we're looking at a historic moment. You see that big old bomb in front of us? The one that's glowing with the power of 1,000 suns? That is the Godhammer, the only bomb in existence to ever have killed a god. We are reenacting a particular event in history known as the Great Crossing of Widewind, or the downfall of Saint Widewind. Basically, Saint Widewind was a human who took in the soul of a god known as Aothus and sort of tried to do an invasion on a neighboring country. And it was at this bridge, the Ivandor Bridge, that this bomb went off. So this is actually really cool because this is literally the event that set all of the rest of the Pillars of Eternity stuff in motion. It's super cool for me because I've been paying attention to the lore this whole time. If it wasn't for this bomb, the events of Pillars of Eternity 2 would not have happened, and all that. This is part of the DLC, by the way. You don't if you're not playing the DLC, you don't ever see this. Yup. A parchment-thin shard of Adra is positioned inside of a spiked copper trap. When a current of essence conducts through the Adra, the trap will snap shut and complete a circuit. It should take incredible care to extract the soul without setting off the bomb. Interesting. So that's the Godhammer. Now that's one possible way that we can retrieve a piece of Widewind's soul. We need 3. Or 4? By the way, this is Widewind.
You're a saint to even consider it. Whatever happened here scattered me in body and mind. I can't leave while I'm shattered. Gather enough of the pieces and maybe I'll be strong enough to be some help.
It's really not his fault. I'm slightly surprised that Aethys is still here, mourning him. Even after all this time. Aethys does seem to be one of the kinder gods. Okay. There'll be other body parts. We're gonna go towards dusk. I have not. Right now we're going through Pathfinder Kingmaker on the weekends. And then after that, I think Legacy of Kain might be coming up pretty soon here.
Huh? Sure.
Blood Omen 2, the only Legacy of Kain I have yet to play. Trust me, I'm looking forward to it. I probably will get around to Wrath of the Righteous at some point. Do we want to do a ringleader? We'll do a Shadowing Beyond over here. Okay, so there's 4 or 5. There's a lot of enemies. Okay.
Yeah?
This is perfect. This is really perfect, actually.
What do you need?
What I need is for you to charge these 2 people.
Sorry, friend. I can't.
Let's go. It's not supposed to happen.
Yeah, they're not very durable. So that'll just wreck them. Oh, okay, that... Jeez, okay. I wasn't expecting that.
Get through that dog won't hunt.
At your service.
Have I been liking the Vivisectionist? Vivisectionist has actually been doing phenomenal damage. Of all of the characters, the Vivisectionist is the most consistent. Not the most damage, just very consistent in terms of damage output. And that just those 15 damage sneak attacks, which I presume will go up as I get better equipment, are just really great. The fact that I can sneak around pretty easily is just an added bonus. We'll do a tactical meld. Oh, hey, a trap detected. Look at that. Okay, these guys are immune to fire. Does this do fire damage? It does do fire damage. In that case, Vine.
Ulu thin.
These guys are too far apart. I'll just go and whack them.
Something I can do? Hey, that wasn't half bad.
Go on, Captain.
Shark. Shark!
Sure. No good.
Seriously, I'm so bummed out that you can't be in Ngati
Speak your mind.
Ngati Godwoken normally. It's Takehu or nothing. Shark. Yeah, just eat the archer, really. You really like the Vivi as a class in Pathfinder?
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, the spells I don't even really notice as much. I'm just kind of building myself as a feral vivisectionist, which has been very fun because I've been emphasizing bite attacks, which just like probably not the best idea, but it seems to be working. Can I grab it? I can grab it. Mine. Oh wow, that almost killed it. Alright. Now there's some traps right there.
Go on, Captain. The pleasure is mine.
You use spells as buffs on your builds? Yeah, that's mostly what I've been doing too. I don't know if mage armor and shield stack, because I think they're both the same type of AC, and I know in default D&D 3.5 it's very specific about which ACs stack. Fragmented from Widewind in the blast, a splinter of soul essence feverishly clings to a moment in life now forgotten. You dangled your legs over the edge of a dock. In the gloom of pre-dawn, the lake resembles a mirror of polished obsidian. Your father approached with a pair of fishing rods. Back then, he stood as tall as a mountain. He expected you to be ready in the boat by now. What had you so distracted? Father, would the morning still come if Aethys wasn't here to draw it over the horizon? He sighed. A foolish question. Aethys is the dawn. His absence would be the death of all light. You are old enough for this to be obvious. What is truly on your mind? Your father knows you well enough to see through the obvious deflection. Wouldn't life go on without the gods? Before you could finish the thought, the fishing rods clattered to the ground, and your father struck you hard enough that you pitched forward into the lake, your mouth open with a cry that was quickly stifled by the cold water. He bellowed that the gods deserved gratitude, not an ignorant child's faithless doubt. You should thank Aethys for the harvest and the dawn. Pride will only make you complacent. You were never a strong swimmer. By the time you desperately clawed your way back to the surface, your father had rowed out to the middle of the lake to be alone. You knew better than to call out to him to interrupt his fishing. All right, Kegel, thank you for the raid, and I will see you later. Have a good night, dude. You sat on the shore and awaited his return. When the dawn crested the horizon, you didn't give thanks for the warmth it brought. You wanted to remember the cold.
What did you see in there anyway?
Widewind and his father had some turbulent disagreements over faith.
Strange thing to think of right before you get blown to pieces, don't you think?
You need something.
Strange indeed.
Next time, a challenge.
Well, that's one soul piece. I actually thought that I would be having a lot of trouble finding them all. So far, they've not been the easiest things to find. I still love that this is something that you actually get to see in the game for the first time. For me, a goddamn lore nerd, this is really cool. Really, really, really cool.
Speak your mind.
Will do.
Seeing Widewind. Well, it's not even that it's really cool to behold, and it is. Just look at all of this. But it's also that you spent 2 games hearing about this event. And this is the first time we actually get to see it happening at the moment as it happens. And that's just super awesome. Oh, there's another soul up there. How do I get up there? Huh. Right there. I see. The moment before, then the moment after. But from different locations. Okay.
I've got it.
Are they atheists because, well, that actually would sound kind of neat. You could do some really cool stuff with backstory there. Are they atheists because they are an oathbreaker, or are they an oathbreaker because they are an atheist? Fragmented from Widewind in the blast, a splinter of soul essence feverishly clings to a moment in life now forgotten. You reach farther. Your father reached up from the sick bed and clutched at your wrist, his fingers gnarled and skeletal. You'd seen enough of this condition spreading through the colony to know he wouldn't last long. It was a miracle he hung on this long. He breathed. His breathing was labored, his voice ragged, but his gaze was alert and full of questions that only you could answer. I'll see to it that, or I'll see after the farm when you're gone, and make sure it stays in the family. He shook his head and maintained his grip, His lips and nose were strained by the Vorla's cough, a plague that colored the phlegm purple. To you, it resembled an actor's smeared face paint. He asked in a ragged whisper if you kept your faith. I still thank Aethus for the harvest and the dawn, just as you taught me. Satisfied, he nodded, but then his grip tightened as another fit of coughing crumpled him into a ball. And I'll thank him for the dusk as it settles over you, Father. The coughing fit rattled to a halt as your father regarded you in a wide-eyed shock. I need a father, not a priest. You are neither to me. Farewell. You moved away from the sickbed that was soon to be a deathbed, closing the door quietly behind you. Then you stepped out on the porch to savor the last rays of the day.
What did you see in there anyway?
Weidwin never forgave his father.
That's a hard thing to carry all this way.
Interesting that Eder is so curious about this. This is a war that claimed his brother. So I guess it's not that well, I guess it's understandable. 1 dozen stood. Scorched by the Godhammer. Blackened and scored, this heavy plate bears the mark of a master metalworker of New Dunred, the name of the Deerwooden capital of Defiance Bay prior to the revolution that freed it from the Adirans. The symbol of Magrin's flame graces the breastplate and pauldrons, barely visible under the wear and the steel, where the steel has suffered. The youngest of the dozen, Eastleigh of Belreach, had served the Duke for 5 years, and her Earl back home for a decade before that. A deft hand with a blade and a fervent believer in the ideals of Magrin, Eastleigh seemed an obvious choice when she volunteered to help hold the bridge. The Duke granted her a small panoply for the encounter, including a battle-worn suit of plate that had been gathering dust in the shrine of Magrin. Though the details of the battle are scarce, this is certain. After the explosion of the Godhammer, nothing of Eastleigh or her armor remained. That's a really good set. This is going straight. It's legendary already, too. When the wearer is knocked unconscious, they deal significant burn damage to nearby enemies. Protection of the Godhammer. While near death, the wearer gains bonus armor and deals burn damage to melee attackers. Hold the bridge. The wearer gains bonus engagement as their health decreases, max +3. Stall for time. Nearby enemies have minus 40% stride for 1 round after the wearer scores a hit with a disengage. This is amazing for Adair. Adair, I found you some new armor. You've been needing new armor. This is... like, wow.
Ooh, I like how this feels.
You need something? Of course, my love.
Glad I took a look at that random dude falling off a bridge. Then we've also got the Void Gate here.
Your desire is mine. Go on, Captain. Naturally.
Moment before? Noon. So that's 2. There's one more. Oh. Fuck. Resurrect? God damn it. Where did it save? Oh. Well. Runtime error. Well, it's actually 9:54, so there's not really... we might as well actually wrap up here. Since I was going to wrap up anyway. We can just do that again when we come back. So, I want to thank everyone and all you wonderful people. Thank you to my various Patreon supporters, Tenace Games, Zevgrin, Slime Hunter, Walks with Gorillas, my dad, Kremlin Kev, Desalona, Miss Mango Plays, NBFF, Alpha Mango, Kawoke, Veritanium, and to the author supporters that allow me to read their content on stream, Dr. Blackjack 21, Gas Station Jack, Galgamos, Mercury the Dealer, Slightly Asholic, Kaiser 5243, and 10D Trucks 35. Now, I'm going to go ahead and just wrap up. Thank you also, Kegel, for the raid, and everyone who stuck around after Kegel's raid. If you would like to see more of this stuff, there's always the option of following and all that. We are so close, actually. Hold up. We are at 496 follows. We are so close to our 500. That's ridiculous. It's been there for ages too. Like I've gained a follow and then I've usually lost a follow shortly afterwards, and it's usually different people. So we've been struggling to get that final couple, but yeah. Anyway, yeah. Until next time, have a safe trip through the dark forest, and I will see you guys all later. Oh, as a reminder, these games that I stream are not random. They are chosen by viewers, and if you would like to learn how to choose them, you can find out how in the commands list under the vote stuff. Anyway, good night, everyone, and have a safe trip through the dark forest.